Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's not raining this time in the video, and I'm still not gonna do the subwoofer, but I can reach over and grab the baggie. We have a bunch of LED lights, ridiculous how they came, to be installed. So I'm gonna start pulling things apart and see how it goes together. So we have that light and this light. It's supposed to turn on when you do that. So that light works, this light doesn't. And it looks like somebody super glued it, so that's awesome. So we'll just unplug this one. Probably can do this by hand. Nope, I gotta figure that out. So guys, don't ever try to get the map light off because it doesn't work that way. That's why it's broken, and that's why I broke the other one. Kind of annoyed. You stick this in here and just pull it down like that. Done. Now you can actually access it. So that's okay for me because my car is not really a good car or anything. Just be gentle with it. I don't know what this is. It's like a buckle for something. Alrighty. I did lose my light somewhere in here, so I'm gonna go find that. And the glue from the previous owner is stuck. That's what's giving me a hard time. So I figured out what that buckle is. That's for this light. It was never actually plugged in. So that's probably why it wasn't working. That's good to know. Now, I did lose my light bulb somewhere in here. Let me just go figure out where it is. So here we go. And I know why it's unplugged now. Because, like, it doesn't like to turn off. So that's... Interesting. Disco. But yeah, so that's why it was unplugged. We're not gonna even worry about that. I am gonna fix this later on though. Yeah, seems fine. Now for the next one, this guy right here, we're going to pull down this one the right way, which is easy. You just kind of stick this in here. It is a two-hand job. The one thing I didn't add in last time is that they want you to go from behind the light socket and then insert it. So just like that. If you look from the back here, you'll see that it's got two indents, and that helps the light guide itself into its final resting place. As you can see, if she's in there pretty good, and if we want light, we just do that. So light off, light on, light off, light off. So I'm assuming with this one over here, the problem has to do with this piece, which is probably something to do there. So there's a short circuit somewhere. Gorilla Glue to the rescue. So now that I have crazy glue all over my fingers, that's what she looks like. Good enough. And this guy is kind of like, there we go. You want it on. And I'm okay with that. The next thing that we're going to do will be the center console light. This one's a lot easier. You just can pull this down. At least that's what I think you're supposed to do. I have no idea. We're going to figure this out together. There we go. And everything comes down. It's awesome. Cool. So I looked around a bit more. Couldn't find any. I thought these were Torxes, like T20s. Same as the radio. No, it's not. I'm batting very badly right now. But this is very easy to pull up. You just pull this down right here. And this whole thing will come out as one unit. And there you go. Like just like that. It's easier when you have two hands. And there's two Phillips screws. There'll be two more in the front of it. So Phillips head screwdriver, two screws. So there is a total of 4 screws to be removed to drop this entire thing out. I did this But I also learned another important part of replacing the lights, and I'll get to that in just a moment. So, turns out that all you have to do is to go in here and pop this out, just like so. And then you have full access, apparently, to all the lights. So then you turn that off so it's not hot, and you can gain access to them, as you can see there. So that's cool. I didn't know all that. I was kind of looking around, seeing what's what. Okay, guys. So all that jibber jabber I said about taking all this apart, you can literally get access to it from just right here via the bezel. This pops off. As you can see right here, you have a couple tabs right on the top there. No problem. And then for the center light, you have this little itty bitty lever device. So I pull it right here. You'll see it comes down. Oh, don't want to do that. And it's just as easy to reconnect it when you have two hands. There we go. And then you can angle it any which way you like. So I see how it's stuck in there. Oh, that's hot. But yeah, glorious. So you just pull these out just like so, and then pop them back in there just like so. I don't know how to do it because it is kind of difficult. And then this piece push up in here, and you just kind of pop it back into place. Of course, everything's always harder on the camera. Oh, and just pops it out. Great, you guys get an actual install video. So we stick that in the hole and just click that over like that. And it just stays in there through friction, just like that. And that's what she looks like installed. You could put a bigger bulb for the center one if you needed to. I just wanted to see if that would shut off there. They won't. I want to put the rest of this back into place. So we got it all installed. Did we have to go through all of that effort? Heck no. So right now the doors are open, but they've been open for a while. There we go. That one's funky. So the lights that we have so far are these three here, the beauty light over there, and my push beauty light over here, which is interesting. So there's a short somewhere along here, which is okay. It's LED, it's not gonna kill the battery too quickly. Now if I go over here, there is no light. So this is the next one we're gonna go fix. Let's get in the back seat. So this is what it looks like for the light. Looks like if I pull back here, or is it here? Let's try this way. Goodbye. Huh. Okay, well, that was quick. So that's just a bunch of these bulbs. Alrighty, let me grab some of the bulbs that are compatible. So first one will be, oh, you go this way. There's one. There's two. There's three. Okay, so that has to be activated by something. Alrighty, so it won't open up. Just got into a better position. Sorry, it won't turn on, I should say. I don't see any wiring. So this is just a fake light. Oh. Okay. No wire.
Squeeze around here. None. Okay.
So what I learned is this light was unplugged. This now works. And sometimes, depending on what I'm doing, I can't get to do it now. Couldn't figure out exactly what it was, but that light will turn on randomly. So this car has some issues. The other thing I just learned is that there's only 2 holes there, not 3. There are 3 lights there. Kind of explains why there was 1 less light. So I'm going to drill a hole right there. So I have 3 lights. Why? Because I can. And now we have 3 holes. So theoretically, I should be able to just... There we go. Okay. Learning more about this car all the time. We'll see if we have a dead battery in the morning. So one of the things that this car doesn't have is lights for the wheel wells. Either passenger or drivers. And I was thinking I could pony off that light in the center there that does the dome lights and all that kind of stuff. Come down across here, we'll see if there's like some sort of short circuit here, because we know there is. And then come down the A pillar, down this way, and then we'll just put like a little stick-on LED strip there in the future. And then I'll probably do something for the rear too, don't know. But I'm kind of liking that these lights are bright. I don't know if they're going to turn off anytime soon. I know if I turn this one off, the back doesn't turn off, so that's curious. Probably why it was unplugged. But yeah, kind of cool. Still don't know how to turn everything off all at once. Usually that's right there, something like that. So who knows. One of the lights, or 2 of the lights I should say, on either side of that, is the license display lights I want to do. So I'm going to pop this, lift this up, and see what lights we have here. And I can already tell you, I do not have those specific lights, but we're gonna open them up anyways. Yep, as I suspected, guys, I do not have this style of light. So we're just going to put you back in. There we go. And then we'll screw it back together, because we don't have that light. Too bad. Another light that I want to replace is this one. I don't know what light it is, and it's one of those. There we go. So I do not have that light. It's one of the long ones. So dang, cannot replace that. However, let's see here. These are the lights I'm going to install inside the trunk. That's going to be another video down the way. And it's also going to be the same light that I use for the front wheel wells. I only have 4 of them. So 2 go in the trunk and 2 go underneath the front wheel wells. So this is what the car looks like when there's nothing going on. Going to open up the passenger side door. And I might have that off. Okay, let's try that again. Open up the passenger side door. And boom, we have 3 lights there. And we have 3 lights there, which we added 1. So that's a huge improvement. That is awesome. Then we have our beauty light right there. And then the other beauty light that only works when you touch it. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Hey guys, what a night. What a night. We learned a lot about this vehicle with the lighting system. I'm not sure why it was so weird. It still is a bit weird. Like, we have the tri-light up front. We have the tri-light in the back. It used to be a dual light. And then I had to add a hole, or a hole. Well, I said it. It is what it is. So we have a tri-light in the back now. There was a spot for that. I don't know why the manufacturer didn't add that in there. So all I had to do was plug in another light and add it. It was kind of cool. We have the touch light up front. You just have to find the spot, and that's it right there. Then that's your map light. And then you have the beauty light over yonder. Just reach over, get that going. So our lighting system in here is pretty well good. Instead of those warm lights or the yellow lights with the incandescent bulbs, we now have LED bulbs. And I'm pretty stoked about this. It's nice and bright in here. You can do YouTube videos like this one. And it was a pain in the butt. But I learned a lot. And I broke a few things, put some things back together, fixed a few things. Actually, I broke a lot of things. Let's be honest here. So the map light and the other light needs to be replaced. So map light and the beauty light. The back light actually fared pretty good. I didn't break anything on that one. I was pretty surprised. The front light, I did break some things. So I do want to replace it. Yeah. But I know how to take it apart and put it back together really fast. So if I ever go to the wreckers, that's one of the things I'm going to grab. If you buy it online, I guarantee you it's like $250. Woo-wee! If anything, I can always fix it myself just by soldering, like hardwiring these LED bulbs. Right now they're just kind of sitting in the right location, that way it lights up for you. But if you're doing anything in life, you might as well, like, just, if you break it, oh well, you learned. This was a lot of fun tonight, even though it took way longer than I thought it would. Like, how hard is it to take a bulb out of a socket and put it back in? I don't know. That all being said, it is a lot of work, and these aren't the right bulbs, but I made them work. This is a little $20 kit off of Amazon, because the one I did order that was official for this vehicle, it's not going to be here for a few months. And I'm like, I want this done now. Same as you guys probably want me to shut up right now. That all being said, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. As always, if you have anything questionable, name it after me, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.